We're on a mission to make the UK credit market fairer for consumers, and we do that by matching customers to actual products. We can help people understand what products they're eligible for before they apply. That way they get the best deal for them rather than just being lured in by what's being advertised. Our product is a platform, effectively, and that manifests itself through various different user experiences for consumers. But that's not what the culture is here. The culture here is all about our employees, all about empowering our employees, giving them the right tools so they can make things happen. One of the inspirations for me here in terms of how we run the business is the Build, Measure, Learn framework, which was kind of documented by Eric Ries in the Lean Startup very well. And I think that's one of the reasons why Peakon appealed. It's because we're taking data to something that can sometimes be a bit more of a wishy-washy process in terms of collating feedback. We still get the qualitative feedback from Peakon, but we also get the hard data, which allows us to zone in on what's important and what's not important. We used to do an annual staff survey, which we did manually. It took so long to do that every year was about as quickly as often as you could do it. Now we do a survey at a minimum once a quarter, and we get a lot better feedback because of that, because it's more continuous and we can keep track of what the latest pulse is in the business rather than storing everything up year on year. So some of the things that Peakon's thrown up have been things that we kind of knew about already, but I think seeing them written down and seeing that actually what you kind of suspect has kind of been confirmed through data and the aggregated responses of all of our employees is quite powerful because it gives you the confidence to go and do stuff. So I'd categorise some stuff as stuff that we already knew, and some things are new as well. So some reasonably surprising things have come up, and that's given me some pause for thought. I can then pick that up both with our management team but also with our employee engagement board, who review these surveys with me and help me interpret what actions we should take as a result of them. As we can see in London and sort of the old street kind of environment that we're in, increasingly people are much more focused on work-life balance. And from my point of view, I've always tried to make sure I'm in a role where if I'm working or if I'm not working, it doesn't feel too much different because you love your work. And I think that's going to be increasingly important. I think that the bar for the best people is becoming higher and higher. People now are much more motivated by having a job which they actually love, so it doesn't feel like work. So I don't know exactly how that will manifest itself, but I suspect that you'll end up in a situation where, for the best candidates and for the best workplaces, you're really trying to create an environment where it doesn't feel like you're going in and like just putting the hours in, but actually you're going in and expressing yourself and having a good time with like-minded people.